Hello boys and girls, welcome to another session of Explain. The user or YouTuber GamePhysics has suggested that I fly around the Torp Airport in Sandefjord. So I have found this airport, I looked where it is. It is near a city I know about. It's Jarlsberg, so I'll try to fly from Torp Airport, Sandefjord to Jarlsberg with current daytime and weather options, of course. And I really liked his suggestion because this is we could do this more often. That you suggest an airport where to start from, and or even plan a bit of a route where to fly around, not too long, or what kind of exercises for beginning pilots I could try there and do there. So in Sandefjord we will I'm looking forward to do some cornering exercises. Other YouTube user has sent me some comments and tips what to do. And here we go. Now I have enabled some of the advanced graphic options. It looks as though the graphic detail really is not too much of a burden for the performance of the game. I get some steady 15 to 20 frames per second when recording this game. When I don't play it, it's much. When I'm not recording, it's much more. So what did this improvement is that I'm not playing on 3 screens anymore, so it's also better for you because you hardly have the possibility to watch really a triple screen wide video 16:3. So let's see the map where we are. It is Torp Airport. ENTO is the airport code. I still cannot spell it in the international or this NATO spelling spelling alphabet. There are 2 directions how you can land on this airport. One VOR. Is it VOR? No, it's not a VOR. It's oh yes, it is a VOR with the frequency 113.85 megahertz. That's okay. We can use that in case we would go back from Jarlsberg to Torp Airport in Sandefjord. Jarlsberg is about how many nautical miles? If this is 2, if this is 4 nautical miles, it looks something like 8 nautical miles away. That's quite close. We will. I suppose this is Sandefjord city, so we will see it a bit of after takeoff to our right hand. I will then turn and try my turns around here. I want just to see what kind of runway has the Jarlsberg. Okay, it has a runway pointing to the north. So I'll try to approach it on the radial 0. That means from the south, as we are starting now towards the south. And we will fly over these islands and roads, cities. Let's see what the situation is there. And we have to watch out for some birds and deer. Okay. I hope that no, what are these deer called? Elk? I'm not quite sure. Will run across the runway when we start. It should be over there. I can't see any deer now. They are out of sight. So let's try to start. I'll enable the fuel pump. Let's see where I've got it on my thrust control. I think it's this button. Let me check. Yes, fuel pump. And the lights I have, I don't know how to program the lights, but probably it's best to start the alternator and battery and the avionics. Yes. We will need the beacon lights. No taxi lights needed, as we are not at a hangar, we are already on the runway. Navigation lights, strobe lights. And the mixture of the fuel will be full rich, it is called, not full wet as I called it in my last session. So it's full rich, thanks for that. And I don't know about trim. I've read something that you should trim your plane for takeoff. Okay, probably the trim off is about this position. I may put it a bit higher. And what else is needed? I don't think we need flaps. What we could do is tune to the frequency of the Torp VOR, and that's 113.85. 118.85. Okay, let me see that. 118. What is it? VOR 113.385. Okay, that's right. And currently our course is set on this radial to fly from it. We will need, yeah, that's not so bad, we can use this radial to fly from the VOR later on. And yeah, doesn't really matter. I don't want to be concerned about VORs this time. So I want to, I guess, unbrake, actually brake, start up the engine. I still haven't. Yeah. Oh, and what we should do, of course, is check our fuel. Aircraft, there is some weight and fuel to consider. We have fuel for 3.6 hours of flight. Yeah, that's a bit too much. I think 2 hours is enough for this session. And payload weight, I'm flying alone. I don't know how much pounds do I have. Let's say I'm roughly 80 kilos, so it's 160 pounds and some luggage. Let's say 200 pounds of baggage. And yes, so we are way below the maximum takeoff weight. So we should be flying really light. And let's enjoy some graphic detail here. Oh, and I didn't quite understand what's this bubble for. This is some important feature. It's your turn indicator. I don't really know how that works, but as I'm going to practice turn, I'll try to find out. So unbrake. Oh, do we have side wind? Crosswind? No, no crosswind. Oh, just a little bit. Ha! I'm already taking off. That was fast. It was thanks to the trim that we have taken off so quickly, but wow, what is this? Oh, I know, my trim was set too high. I just almost stalled, I think. So that wasn't a nice takeoff. Oh, there's a balloon up there. I can reuse the power already. Oh, 2200 RPM. And we will try to fly over Sandefjord. Take a look outside. Hey, car is there. Let's fly to that balloon. Let's try to gain some altitude. About 2000 feet, I think, would be nice to have. For that I can give more thrust. There it is, Sandefjord. What kind of houses are these? So this is not the real world map, of course, it's generated. But it looks nice, doesn't it? We're still gaining altitude. What's on the other side? Oh, a train! The train station. Wonderful. Oh, we are gaining altitude too fast. All right, let's level the plane in 2000 feet. Let's trim the plane there. We don't need that much power now. It's a very nice weather to fly, I think. So let's maintain the course and make an out. We want to fly Let's plan our course change. I still need a bit trim. Yeah, this is about... This seems about right. Although we are still... Okay, so... Oh, we have flown already way too away from Sandefjord and Jarlsberg. It will take us long to fly to Jarlsberg. I know what we will make. We'll make a turn. Have a landing. Have a practice landing back in the Torp Airport, and take off in the north direction. Take off northbound. And fly to Jarlsberg. Oh, there is another. What is this? Is this a ship where we can land? USS what? Nimitz? USS Nimitz. Should we land there? I have never landed on a ship before. Let's fly to it, shall we? And what is this? USS Perry? Perry, yes. Now this could be exciting. It shouldn't be that far away. So let's don't go to Jarlsberg just today. Let's fly to the USS. No. Do I want that really? Because once I fly to the USS Nimitz, well, I could go... The USS Perry is not really a ship where you could land, right? It's just... Or is it? Maybe it's just for helicopters. But this looks like a ship for planes. Yeah, we will try. Maybe we can we can fly to the Nimitz and back to Torp. Let's see about the time, how boring it gets. Radio distance. So the ship is now. It doesn't have a. Does it have a VOR? Is it a VOR? It has 114.10. I don't think it is a VOR. It could be. The USS Nimitz. 108.10, and the radial we want would probably be something like 6090. $75. Let's try that. 108 and 10 and 75. Can I just pause it? I'll just pause it because I don't want to fly too far away. 108, 10. So okay, unpause. Strange, I don't need any signal, but let's say we want to approach that ship from a radial 75, so 75 radial to the ship. Let's try to set that up. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. We want actually, maybe I'm not understand. I still don't understand this VOR properly. Maybe it's the radial 240, 50, 60, 260, 262. So let's set up 262, exact opposite. Okay, that makes sense now. And this doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's not a. It is because it's not a VOR or what. Well, I don't know. I'll try to fly VFR flight. Visual flying. What does the R stand for? I don't really know, but I know VFR flights are those where you just look where you're flying to. And we don't need, how much thrust do we have? 2200, that's okay. So I'll need to make about 100-degree turn. That means I want to face roughly, well, actually let's make it a 90-degree turn, and then later on correct it. So as we are flying towards, what is it, 20, roughly 20, so 90-degree would be about 11. So let's make a turn to 11. Reduce the speed. Maintain the height. Maintain the altitude. Let's check the trim somehow. Okay, that looks nice. And take a 30-degree turn to 11. Playing with my rudder down there because, and we are at 11. I overdid it, and I'm losing altitude. That's not nice. So I still need more practice taking the corners. And it looks like that over there is the USS Nimitz. Now we can gain some altitude again. Oh, I'm not gaining altitude. Some more power. So yes, and I guess if we continue like this, we will arrive too late. So I should correct the course to about 11 to 12. Now is the situation where I really have to look at this artificial horizon, because I can hardly tell where is the actual horizon. Cannot distinguish the sea from the sky. So could it be that this is the... Yeah, it could be. I think it's about time that we start... Actually, no, it's the USS Perry, what we see there, what we see in front of us. Yeah, let's fly to that USS Perry and see what it is. And that's the USS Nimitz over there, I think. So let's try to... Oh. What if we change our course to the USS Perry and see what it is about? What kind of ship is that? It's moving, isn't it? It really is. Yes, it really is. Very nice. It's a cruiser, isn't it? And it's for as you can see, the helicopters can land there, and I should be worried about my landing here on the USS Nimitz. I didn't realize it's so close. I think it's flowing towards us, and I don't know, we are supposed to land from this direction, so let's fly around it once and try to land in the directions we are supposed to. Let's don't do any fancy stuff here. We'll take a look at the landing, at the runway there. We'll have some time to plan our landing appropriately. I see there are something like 2 landing runways, aren't there? Of course, you're probably not supposed to fly. No, it's what? Yeah, there are 2 landing runways. You're not supposed to fly across the ship like this. There is a minimum distance you have to keep from the runway if you have a flyby. And yes, we will. Let's try. I've never landed on an airship like this. Or no, it's not an airship, it's what is it called? I don't know how these ships are called, but it's a ship with planes. So let's try to make a proper 180 turn. I think our speed is low enough. I won't reduce it any further. actually. Oh. Okay. Let's land there. Call the ball ILS. Power what? Are they navigating me? I don't know. I don't know how to talk to you. I have some power. Yes. I don't know what you want and mean. Maybe I'm supposed to communicate with this tower or with a tower on that ship, but I don't know how to do that. Power? Am I supposed to reduce the power? Yeah, and I see I have the wrong direction to land for landing. I have to correct it. Yeah, just ignore me because I'm ignoring you, tower. I just want to land. I hope it's okay. Land a civilian airplane on a military ship. It's okay. Yes. Yes, the ball is calling, and whatever it means. Flaps. How do I enable flaps? Oh yes, this is the button. Just kill the throttle.
Power off. Power off.
Yeah, power is off. It's okay. It's okay.
Power off.
But you're floating so fast. I have to really to chase you there.
Power. Power.
Yeah, the power is big.
Power.
You have the power.
Wave off.
Wave off. No, I'm not waving off. I'm landing there.
Wave off.
No chance.
Wave off.
No, I'm landing.
Wave off.
I'm transporting military cargo.
Empty.
Altitude is good. I'm just landing. Just about to land. Altitude is about 100 feet.
Empty.
Yes, 100 feet. You've heard it.
Empty.
100 feet. Sinking.
Wave off.
No, I'm not waving off. Bye.
Empty. Wave off. Wave off.
That's fine.
Wave off.
I'm flying about as fast as the ship is. Wonderful! We made it. Brakes. Superb, isn't it? Look at these planes. I don't know what kind of planes it is. Would be nice if it would be A10 Warthog, because my Hotas is from the A10C Warthog. Let's take a look around here. What kind of... If anybody is a planes freak, military planes freak, please tell me what kind of planes these are. Oh, you see the whole crew there. Oh, and this one. Beware of jet blast, propellers and rotors. Oh, and look at these helicopters. Wonderful. Let's stick around. Wow, what is this? We are sliding. Oh, that's a glitch. Oh, look at that, look at that. Wonderful. You can even see the instruments of these planes. Is it? But can you see the... Show me the instrument panel there. I love this kind of detail, you know. It's wonderful. How about this? Okay, this one has no detail. How about these? Ah, we have some. Nice ones. So we have landed on the USS Nimitz, and we are flowing with it. Perfect. Kind of. Do you think we will be able to take off on the runway this short? Maybe I could take a run for that, or maybe I should back off a little. Yeah, I'll try to I'll try to turn. Not like this with the rudder. No, it's not going to work. Let's take off. We are taking off because the ship is flowing so fast. It was easy. I don't know how fast this ship is flowing. It's wonderful. Now that we are airborne, the ship is flowing almost as fast as we are flying. It's incredible how fast these ships are. And we should make a 90-degree turn and land in Torp. So we'll fly north without losing much altitude, hopefully. I have to trim it. Reduce the speed. And try to fly north now. Come on. A bit more. 30-degree cornering. Not losing altitude or speed. It's a very low speed actually. Oh, it's north. Okay, north it is. Ah, I overdid it again. So cornering is still, there's very much to learn in cornering. Need to trim my ailerons a bit. Yes. And where are we? We are here. Okay. Now the VOR of Torp is 113.85. So 113.85 will be set here. and I want to fly there. Flying off course again. I'm trying to understand the Morse code there. T-O-R. The code is TOR, and it is this code of this one. And I want to have an inbound radial of 0. So let's fly 0 towards it. That's about... Okay, so now to fly from the south, we have to correct our course so that the vertical line is exactly in the middle. So I'm correcting by, I don't know, 15 degrees. Actually, it's 45 degrees. I didn't. Well, I'll fly a bit to this direction until we will be about here, and then we will straighten up and fly northward. And I will... Okay, let's rise. Let's gain some altitude, about 1,000 feet. Actually, I'm flying so low speed. Need to really take some speed. Oh, I'm still heavy. I have still the flaps enabled. That's why we are so slow. We must take a turn north. Oh, this is too much. Wow, and that was really a bad turn. It's not how you're supposed to make turns. Flying so fast, 100 knots, and taking turns. But at least we are now approaching the Torp Airport from the south. We can reduce our speed already. And over there I see the Torp Airport. But the scenery is really wonderful here. I like it. Although it could be a little bit more houses over here and everywhere. I suppose in reality these streets are full of houses. We need to fly. Maybe the wind, the crosswind is making us fly a bit off course or off of the bearing. So I'll correct the course a bit. Say about 30 degrees until we will be on course again. Maybe now, I think. And go north again. We are losing altitude, but that's okay because we are going to land anyway. Let's see whether we will see the VOR. We will fly over it in a moment. Yeah, see where the Nimitz is now. The ships have really changed their position. The Nimitz has turned around. Nice. And there are birds. There are birds and deer before the runway. So it is possible that our engines will will be damaged by the bird swarm if there is one. I hope it won't happen. But you don't really need an engine to land. You can land just by sailing with these planes at least. I wish these trees would be 3D. They are currently only they are sprites, but I don't think there is a graphic level where you can set these trees to be 3D objects like they are in Skyrim or in those games. They are sprites here to save memory and computing power. And this must be the VOR, what we are seeing here. Enabling the flaps. Maybe too soon, but I'll have to do it sometime. More flaps. And somebody also said that I should be full flaps. I should be correcting the course with the rudder rather than what is it? Roll. Okay, it works better with the rudder, yes. Thank you for that tip. I think we have full flaps now and we can just kill... What? Aha, sorry. I accidentally turned on the map. We didn't crash yet. Pull up, pull up, pull up and... Whoa! Okay, brakes. No! What happened? I think... this wasn't a nice landing. No, 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 that's not how you're supposed to do it. I accidentally somehow zoomed a bit back with my tracker, so I saw this. And I kind of freaked out. Let's see it in a replay, shall we? Let's first see this landing on the airport here. Let's play it. Torp Airport. This is the VOR. Why is the car not driving? Why are they standing there? Oh, look at the VOR station. And let's see how I approach this airport. You'll see me correcting the course with a rudder here. You should see it moving. It does move a bit. We have a little bit of a crosswind. And I don't know exactly what happened when we landed. So let's see. Pull up, pull up. Ah, that was a... Oh, I damaged the... Oh, I damaged the front wheel. Didn't I? I think I did. The suspension of the front... Oh. Oh, man. Yay! Yeah, maybe it's not so damaged, but... So that's not how it's supposed to be. And I forgot to turn on my landing lights. I'll try to do it better next time. And now see this. Landing on this airship. It's not called an airship. I don't know what it is.
Power. Power. Wave off. Wave off. Attitude.
Okay.
Attitude.
Let's see.
Attitude. Wave off.
Look how fast it flows.
Wave off.
I have barely any relative speed to that ship. Hardly any speed. Yeah. Okay. And let's watch the takeoff. Do not sink, do not sink. Maybe it's just a view problem here. Did I see it like this? Didn't look like that when we were playing it, right? It looked perfectly stable. It's just a replay. It's just a replay which makes it so jerky. Come on now, I've started the engine up. So the replay has problems with landings on ships. Good to know. Now come on. Yeah. This is where we tried to take off again. I first tried a turn, but I decided it would be not good because the airspeed around the plane was so high we would almost take off. And we took off at after about 3 meters, right? Look at this. Or maybe it's more like 10 meters or 20 meters. 10 meters. Nice takeoff. The ship is really fast, look at that. Wonderful. So this was my first experience with I don't know how it is called, ship where you can land. Thanks a lot for the suggestions to try Torp Airport in Sandefjord, thanks to GamePhysics. I've enjoyed it. I should have disabled the flaps a long time ago, but I forgot about them completely. I'm still learning, so bear with me there. Next session will be Adamelit's suggestion to try what was that airport in Keflavik, Iceland. So I'm looking forward to Keflavik Airport in Iceland in the next session. Probably I still want to fly, so probably right after this. So I hope you have enjoyed it. Send in more suggestions, but don't not an overwhelming amount of them. What I like, rather than just a bare airport suggestion, is also a suggestion of where the route should go and what we should try during it, and you know, some flight plan. The more detailed, the better. I don't know how precisely I will stick to it when actually doing it, but anything is welcome. Wonderful time here in Sandefjord. Thanks for watching and see you next time.